This is our sorting table. So everybody will bring the glass all together. They'll dump it on this table. And anything big and isn't supposed to be in there, hopefully it will go through this rake. So we'll take something that looks like a snow rake and we'll rake it forward into the hopper. And then we'll start the machine and it will run up through here, and there's pulverizing blades here that spin at a high rate of speed. Let me move this out of the way. And then once it comes down, it's going to go into this screener, which will make all the sand and the small stones drop into two bins located here, and then all the labels and excess caps will come out the end in another container. And then we'll take the material, go out into the yard, and we'll dump it into a certain area where we keep it, and then people can take it to use at home in their driveways or gardens, or use it like sand around plants or whatever, and use it for drainage. And the guys up on the highway, they'll also use it for drainage. So if they're laying pipes and stuff, they'll use that to put around the pipes.
Oh, you're kidding. So we can reuse this glass in
Oh,
town.
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is.
So are we missing out on any type of, since before there were groups paying for the glass and now they won't be?
Right. Well, they haven't for 4 years.
They haven't for 4 years. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
But we've still separated because our glass goes up to Canada for recycling. So you have to keep the colors separate, and it's able to be recycled. If you mix them all together, then they're just going to bring it to a place that does this to it. It pulverizes it back into sand. But the company that did that out of Massachusetts has closed their doors as of a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So they have mountains and mountains of bottles down there they're just sitting there. So what's been happening is the NRRA has sponsored a town that rents one of these machines, but on a giant scale.
Okay.
So you could bring your glass there. It would cost us the same amount, $35 a ton plus shipping or hauling. And not only that, but we'd have to bring material back. So we'd have to pay for that. So the cost build up even doing that. And you're also on a waiting list because there's only one town doing it, and you've got all of New Hampshire and some of Massachusetts and Maine all going to the same place.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so right now, when our glass goes to Canada, we're paying between $600 and $800 a haul, just to haul it there, plus $35 a ton to get rid of it. The machine, within 2 years, will pay for itself, given all those costs. Then you have your other benefits, such as not creating the hazards that are out front when we use the tractor to dump all the barrels in the tractor and haul them over there, so you're in the way of traffic and people going back and forth. You have our backs and our knees that are getting worn by pumping full barrels of glass into a tractor. So there's many savings just besides the fact that we're able to reuse the product that you're throwing away.
Yeah, that's great. So definitely